Alright guys, so I know you guys have been asking me about more of a higher level Abyss team. So in this video I'm going to show you guys the summoner comps that you guys can kind of use for level around 5 through 7, alright? So, or even up to 8 to be honest with you guys, but the topping needs to be a bit changed for level 8 because, you know, the Abyss actually does a lot of damage. But for about level 5 through 7, this team works perfectly. Level 4, kind of need to test it a little bit more, but right now this is going to be the team right here. We have a full summoner comp, which is going to be Crunchy Chip. We have Pumpkin Pie. We have our Snow Sugar, as well as Cotton and Oyster. Alright, so I know a lot of you guys were asking me, hey, why can't you just use the summoner comp in level 1 through 3? It's just because of the fact that the ooze just keeps dying with the full summoner comp. That's the reason why you need to use a certain team like the one I've shared with you guys previously in order to, you know, kind of, you know, use only one ticket for that particular boss. But for level 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, and so on, the Abyss is actually a lot stronger, and the Abyss has a lot of HP, so you pretty much can use this kind of team here and try to work it out. And of course, for my team right now, I can't really use it for level 4. Didn't really have crazy success for level 5, 6, and 7. I've been having a pretty good one. So here we go. Let me show you guys the topping real quick. 5 of the Searing Raspberry, focusing on the attack. You don't want to have too much of a high damage resist because of the fact that you want Crunchy Chip to die after the first bite. Alright, so that's the reason why I'm not having any damage resist here. You guys can definitely use 5 of the Juicy Apple Jelly, but I just had better success with the Searing Raspberry. And the next one is going to be you know, Snow Sugar. Snow Sugar, 5 of this Searing Raspberry, focusing on attack, crit percentage, as well as the attack speed if you guys can. And of course, if you guys have extra damage resist, that would be awesome. If your Snow Sugar is dying, then you guys can actually use 3 of the Searing Raspberry, 2 Solid Almond to increase the damage resist as well. You'll just be sacrificing a little bit of the damage. And the next one is going to be Pumpkin Pie. Pumpkin Pie also using 5 of the Searing Raspberry, focusing on damage resist. And then, you know, if you could get an extra attack, it's going to be good. If your Pumpkin Pie is also dying, then you guys can use 3 of the Searing Raspberry, 2 Solid Almond as well. Next one is going to be Oyster. Oyster is actually using 3 of the Searing Raspberry, 2 Swift Chocolate. You guys can definitely go with the 5 Swift Chocolate with 24.3% cooldown. But if that's not the case, then I actually suggest you guys, you know, add some Searing Raspberry toppings in there to deal some extra damage with your soldiers. And the next one is going to be Cotton. I'm also using the 24.3% cooldown one, just because that is going to be the standard for Guild Boss Battle nowadays for the Red Velvet Dragon as well. The treasures are going to be the simple ones, the pin cushion, the scroll, as well as the jelly watch. So here we go, guys. I am going to show you guys level 7 here and how much damage this team could do. So the run is pretty simple. You do want to let Oyster use her skill first, and as soon as the stair comes up, you want to use Crunchy as well. And in the first round through, I like to click on Cotton, Snow Sugar, and then Pumpkin Pie, but you know, it doesn't matter what you guys do really. You want to use Crunchy Chip's skill as soon as it's up, alright, before it gets eaten, and then right after it gets eaten and it gets spit out by the Abyss, you want to spam click Crunchy as well. Alright, so you want to use Crunchy's skill there, and then Crunchy is going to die, right? So the giant Captain Wolf is going to come out, alright, and then continue to attack as well. And then rest of them, you want to spam your ability. You want to use Cotton's ability before she gets eaten as well, in order to give the buff to your summoned units. And pretty much that is going to be the run here, guys. And you know, it's just kind of very simple auto. You're just kind of clicking as soon as possible if you guys can. But there you guys go, 52 million damage with the summoner comp. So this is really where the summoner comp shines, right? You're able to just do consistent damage because the ooze is not dying, and you're able to take advantage of all the summon units continuously damaging the ooze and transferring the damage back to the Abyss. So pretty much that's gonna be the run. Let me show you guys one more time here for level 7. I tried this with the level 8, but for level 8, you know, my cookies actually die. Alright, so I do need to add some more damage resist and things like that. So, you know, I would say right now for this build that I've shared with you guys is more of the attack focus, which means that you want to be, you know, attacking the mid-level Abyss. And then for level 8 and 9, you know, definitely having some extra damage resist is going to help out for your cookies, especially someone like Snow Sugar, Pumpkin Pie, and even Cotton and Oyster as well. So right now, this is pretty much what I have, what I'm working with. And, you know, right here, You just want to try to use Crunchy's skill before he dies. And then here we go. You're just gonna keep using the ability. The next ability you want to use is Cotton's before she gets eaten once again, because you want to have that healer up, as well as you want to give the buff to your cookies or your summon units as well. Alright, so here we go. And pretty much that's gonna be the run again. You know, very simple, but I would say the topping build is a bit, you know, on the medium side for this particular team. Because, you know, Cotton is a bit harder to build with the 24.3%, but rest of them, you know, it's pretty much kind of sticking on seeing Raspberry, as well as, you know, Sweet Chocolate for Oyster if you guys can. But there you guys go, 54 million this time, 14 million damage from Snow Sugar, as well as 10 million damage from Oyster. So definitely a build that you guys can utilize for your mid-level Living Abyss. I'll be sharing with you guys level 4, as well as, you know, the higher level one, where it's like level 8, 9, 10, and then so on. So watch out for those videos as well. But there you guys go, Summoner coming in clutch here for the mid-level Living Abyss. Good luck with your guild boss battle, guys, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.